family, and welcome back to the channel. Okay guys, so this is now the time of Valentine's, and it's time to get started on some Valentine crafts. There are many different projects that you can see DIYs on YouTube, and so a couple of these are from YouTube that I have seen. So one of the ones I want to do has to deal with these little particle board love signs. So what it's supposed to be, you take these little strings off of there, use them in a frame craft, and but what these love signs, you make them into a vase shape. I have 4 of these, and I'm going to be working on gluing these together, and then I'll paint them. So then it says love. It's so cute. I've seen that on there. And so then you can, when you take these strings off, like I said, it can be for a picture frame, and we'll do another project another day with those. Also, I have some of the fluff still left from Christmas, and so I'm going to make Valentine pillows. So I have some fabric right here. I'm going to use this fabric here to make my pillows. You know, hot gluing it around, stuffing it with tissue, with the filler. I'm going to do that. Also, I'm going to make some little saucer plates to have on my table as decoration, and I'm going to also be using this same fabric to be able to put on the back of the plates. Remember how we did with the Christmas one? We're going to do for Valentine's to have them. I'm going to probably put out my gold, what are those things called? Chargers. I'm probably going to put my gold chargers out and have these cute little plates with the fabric on the back of them on there for just cute decoration to have on the table. But like I said, I'm just going to be working on these projects. I'm going to probably do a voiceover for I can just enjoy myself and don't feel like I have to keep looking up and talking to the camera, and just enjoy doing some crafts. With these love things, I will be using the chalk paint on it. This is the white chalk paint, and so I will be painting them after I shape it into a vase. I will be using my E6000 glue and hot glue to make it stick, and then I'll be able to paint it. So anyway, like I said, today is just a day of crafts. This starts a new month, and I'm ready to have fun with the love season and do as many crafts as I can. Hopefully you can pick up some of these crafts and do them yourself, and let's get started. Okay guys, so now I am going to get started on making this pillow. This is a fun craft to do. You can even make it just for some pillows for maybe your couch or even your bed. And so since it's Valentine's, I'm gonna make one for Valentine's season. So what I'm doing now, because I got 2 yards of fabric, I'm cutting it down so I can make just a yard pillow. Now when you go to glue this, you want to glue it inside out. So that's why I flipped the yard fabric over, so I can glue it on the inside and then be able to flip it onto the other side. Now this would be much easier if you knew how to sew, or you had a sewing machine. It would be much easier. You can do that in a few minutes. But for the ones that don't like to sew, like myself, we're gonna go with the hot glue today. Now you do have to be careful when you are using hot glue with this thin fabric. It will burn you. So I'm lightly touching it when I do it. I'm used to getting burned by the hot glue. But if you're not, please be cautious that it will be hot. Okay, now I'm flipping it over to the other side so I can begin hot gluing that side. Again, make sure that you are very careful when using hot glue with this project. I looked at my gun and I thought, well, I need another glue stick. But then when I tried to put it in there, I couldn't fit it in there. All right, I have that side done. Make sure that you smooth it out so you can make sure that the glue evenly sets on all sides. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just going back over to make sure it's smooth and that I got all the sides. Now what you're going to do is to turn it inside out. You have to do this very carefully because it is glue, the only thing that's holding this fabric together. The next thing that I'm going to be doing is putting in the cotton filler. What I thought was a wise idea was to try to shove the cotton in there while it was still in the bag, but it wasn't working with me. So I had to wrestle the cotton into there because you know how it has the cotton fibers that get everywhere. I was trying to keep that to a minimum. So now I'm just stuffing in the cotton. And that's when I feel there's a stick in there. I forgot that the cotton comes with this stick. So I pulled it out. Again, just make sure that you smooth it. So now we're going to go to the part of gluing that down. Yeah, that glue stick was giving me some trouble. Like I said, the glue is very hot and my hands had had enough. So I used the cup that I had sitting on the table to hold it down. Now, if you didn't want to make one pillow, you could have made this into two, made smaller ones, any size that you would like. These will also be good for your pets to have if you want to make a pet pillow. Now, I would recommend sewing it when it comes to your pet. If they're anything like mine, he likes to dig and scratch, and if he can figure out he can get that cotton out, We will have a little snowstorm in his kennel. So I'm just gluing up the end of it. And listening to some music. Which got the attention of Domino. He is our Schnauzer Terrier. He will be 5 on February 11th. So he always wants to see what I'm up to. He's checking out the pillow also. So the last part of this project is just trimming it up. The excess that did not get glued down, you just trim it up for it to look more professional. Again, make sure that you sealed it. And I'm excited about this project. It was really fun. I love it. As you can see, I'm hugging a pillow.